everybody, it's Diane from Tattered Edges Design. I'm back with this new, what I'm going to use as an art journal book. And I left this first page blank here because I had this big idea to use different book plates on it. And not necessarily make an art journal page out of it, but to, do this more than just having one book plate. Because I had these were out of Old Reader's Digest condensed books. This I pulled out of a book, it's peeled right out. It's an old book plate. This was in a book. Actually, it's right here. That's new. I cut it out. And you're supposed to cut stuff out of it. That's the purpose. Just don't get all crazy. You're supposed to cut this book up. This was out of an old book. A kid's book, obviously. And then this I just came across yesterday as a scrapbook paper image I didn't remember I had. And I like it. I think it's pretty. So I thought, well, I think it looks kind of like a book plate. And since I found this, it kind of filled in. So I can start this. Now, my dilemma is, and I thought you guys maybe would like to hear me talk my way out of this or through this, how people think. How did I have this? And I wrote it down. It's just a very sketchy, you probably can't even read it thing. There. So then when I go, where was this? I know where it was. I don't want to just glue it in and be done. You could. If that's what you want to do, go ahead. Because I know you have these exact same things. But some sort of background. I thought, well, do I want it all white? Okay, let's simulate white. So I just grabbed some printer cutoffs. Okay, I'm voting no. You can vote however you want, and you don't have to tell anybody either. But I'm voting no to white. Okay, or at least all white. Do I want, just sort of a mixed media, splotsy, grungy, like one of my papers. So I just grabbed one of my papers. And I'm probably thinking no, because it's going to be too busy, but let's try that. Okay, yeah, I think it's too busy. Okay, but I like it. Do like it a lot better than the white. Like, I'm kind of liking maybe this area where it's not so colorful. All right, think about that. I had thought I could just glue and maybe outline them, probably black. But since we have some that kind of are going over and stuff, I don't think that's going to work. So another thought would be just scrapbook paper colors, possibly just cardstock even. If I could find, which I didn't pull, of course, just more like solid colors here and there, gluing those in. However, this is kind of thinnish paper, and you might be able to see, a little bit of a ridge underneath. Yeah, it's not the end of the world, but just that's something to keep in mind. All right, let me grab like one or so more. This is kind of bright, but it's just a. All right, I kind of like that the best so far. What do you think? I was also contemplating if I went the paint route, that would be okay. However, if you watched my Build Your Own Hero video, I was showing how the paper does buckle And it's still fairly curled, you can tell. And, you know, it's okay. But I thought, well, if I don't have to paint, maybe that would be better. Well, I'm kind of thinking maybe the scrapbook paper, excuse me, we're out. All right, well, you know what? I'll pause and pull some colors and then come back. Okay, I strictly pulled some papers. I didn't do anything. I have a few standbys here, but I thought of just seeing what some of these would look like. This, I think, is out of the same Reader's Digest. Oh, maybe it's a different one. I'm not sure. It might have been the same book, but it's an old book page. You can tell. Can you see the gold edging there? Who cares? I don't know. Yeah, I don't think I want that under there. It's too busy. And that almost matches too well there. You don't see it so much. Well, we'll see. Well, here, let me lay these down. I think that is going to be better. And I suppose I don't really have to fill up every inch, do I? Is there a rule on how to do this? No. That's hard to tell, isn't it? You're confusing us with all these things. It's not really too bad. But I am filling it all up, aren't I? Aren't I? I think that's okay. All right, I guess I'll pause again and glue these down, the backgrounds down, and then pick it up again. Okay, just a minute. Yes, it is all glued down. That's pretty cool. I don't like this. It's a little crooked, number one, and number two, it's just, I don't know, it's such a tiny little stupid gap. I don't like it. So you could piece over it. You could use washi if you have narrow washi, but I'm going to paint, I think a little yellow isn't going to hurt, I hope. And it doesn't want to show up. Yeah, we're going to have barkies, right? Yeah, I like that better. I want to mix a little white. Make it a little more, I was going to say opaque. I don't, that's probably not really the right word, but I think that would help fill it in more, what I'm trying to say. Get rid of that dark behind it. Yeah, that's okay. But I think to make it look, you know, more intentional, we need yellow elsewhere. You know what I should do, right? You should do the white first, Diane, and then go over it with yellow. Where else? Yeah, everything else was kind of okay. There's a little tiny gap there that you can't really see because that color is similar. Put a little yellow there. I don't know. I don't know. Everything else looks okay. This dumb gap right here. And yes, I do intend to write my name on these lines that are provided. But we haven't gotten that far yet. Well, I don't know. Might be enough. What do you think? Let me hold it up. Just like a little bit here. I don't know. I think it's okay. Now, do I want dark anywhere like I usually do? What do we think? Let me hold it up again. Oh, I don't know. Believe it or not, maybe I could just ink the edges. That's not dumb. Okay, we'll try that, but I have to wait for that paint to dry. It's a little wet over there, and I think I need to trim a little better right there. Okay, well, for one of the lines, where did I put it? I lost it. I have stickers. I lost them. All right. All right, I'm going to pause. Okay, I'll pause and let this dry anyway, and look for the stickers that I just pulled out. Hang on. All right, I found it, but it took me, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes. I actually went about my business for a while because I couldn't find it. And I looked high and low, I couldn't find it. Then you start thinking, well, it fell. No, I forgot I had my scrap basket sitting here, and it was in there, and I had put it aside. And so anyway, these are very old, I don't know, 80s even, stickers with my name on it. And I happen to have these left. So I thought that, this is ideal for one of these. The thing is, I like the top one the best, but it fits, the least. So I don't know if I just want to use, maybe this one here. So let's do that. And I'm going to glue it. It's actually, considering its age, it's pretty sticky, but considering its age, I don't trust it. Okay, actually that's kind of fun. Okay, and then I had this one too. I think this was a little more current. This might be more like 90s or early 2000s, I don't know. No date on it. But anyway, that's awfully big. But I thought, so that's on standby. I also wanted to put when I started this, which was the 23rd of this month, so I'm going to stamp that below. And I already set the stamps. This one, I don't understand this one. You know how usually they have like a blank space. This one isn't blank. It's little, like a dash. It's like, well, I don't necessarily want a dash. I mean, sometimes I just live with it. Actually, there should have been another dash there. I don't understand that. The total tonnage of what you don't know. Okay, that's Butch and Sundance too. I guess I've seen that movie too much. I'm thinking of stamping my name. I'm thinking of signing my name. Maybe I'll sign it up here. I tend to write my name kind of big. And don't criticize my handwriting. I'm the only Diane who signs her name this way. Okay. And then maybe stamped down here. So I grabbed this set for size. Let's see. Cool. That's really cool. Give me a break. Yeah, that should fit okay. But do I want it all caps? Or, yeah, actually, I think I like all caps. As long as the, A is out anyway. I showed this in another video that these little pads were not cut very well flush with the wood, so they stick on each other. And as I've been using them, I pull them out. I'll cut them, but apparently I haven't used like the B and stuff yet. Where's the A? Here. Yeah, how do I spell my name? I don't know at this point. And I hate to say it, but these letters fit in there really, really well. E. Okay. Actually, that almost, if I had that E a little bit over, it would almost look like that was a personalized plate. And actually, just as a footnote, I've had book plates in my life. Those, remember you could buy them like at Crocs and Brentano's. Does anybody on the planet know what I'm talking about? I've seen them on Etsy and stuff. Old book plates that they're about this size, and years ago they were gummed. You had to wet them, and then they came out with stickers. I've had several sets of those, and I thought I had a couple left, and I actually dug through a box the other day before I found this one, and I couldn't find any, so apparently I'm wrong. They're all used up. So, okay, my question now is, this is a big nothingness. Do I want to crowd this in somewhere? No, I don't think I do. Okay, that can go somewhere else someday. But yeah, I think we need flowers or something here. And I did ink the edges, which don't stand out that much. But I did do that. Yeah, I think some flowers. I don't know, do you want to root around in a flower box with me? Or do you want me to pause again? Neither one is that acceptable, right? Here's the flowers on the bottom. Actually, those are kind of cute. That. I was kind of thinking of sunflowers, but I'm pretty sure in all of these papers I don't have a lot of sunflowers. There's a few, but I think they're too big. Yeah, here. No, see, that to me, that's too realistic. Next to that, it's not going to look right. That's my opinion. potted plants. Oh, those, I know, those are potted. Those are flowers, though. And I have to go start dinner in a couple minutes. You know, if I could find a way to eliminate eating, I could certainly get a lot more crafting done in my life. That could be, now you're probably thinking, ew, it's so dark. But that could be good because of that. Think about that. These aren't too bad because of that style. Alright. Let me get rid of this box. Go start dinner. And I will come back later. Okay, I'm back. I had already started this segment. And then I realized I needed yellow paint. And I had put it away. And I had to pause. And I thought this was getting ridiculous. So I deleted that. And we're starting this again. So everything but these are glued down. I did outline these myself so they'd match better. My dilemma is I'm still not really eliminating this white that I don't like, and it's a little crooked. So I kind of thought, well, what about some washi? So that's obviously not, really adhered yet, but it's still leaving. So I'm like, okay, forget it. I'm going to paint it. So I had to pause to get the yellow paint because I already put it away. This brush we'll try. And if this doesn't work, I'm going to bed. Yeah, that's a lot better. I still think, though, this gap thing is irritating. That's okay. It just adds a little something there so it's not irritating. And yeah, for being what I thought was going to be a relatively easy project, this is taking a long time. Okay, and as you can see, I added a couple owls. I did cut out a ladybug. I cannot find anywhere to put it. I don't know. So at the moment, it's there. Well, it's okay. I think those roses were too lined up before. All right, let me glue these down. Then I don't know, maybe I'm done. I really thought this is just a little quick in-between kind of project here, and this has been my main craft thing for the day. And I guess I'm going to have to take back all the nasty things I said about this dash there, because I was thinking later, well, I could write in or stamp in when I'm finished. So that would be like, through that. So actually, it's a good thing it's there. All right, let me hold it up. Two more. I think we're going to leave well enough alone, unless we can find a place to put this ladybug. It is a little naked over here, but it doesn't really bug me because I think your focus, you almost don't notice that. Am I right? Tell me I'm right, because it's taking way too long. I don't know. Everywhere I put this ladybug, it just doesn't work. And then I thought, well, what about like in the flowers? Yeah, that'd be kind of cute. No. Okay, what about like down here or something? No. All right, I think we have something for my junk journal. Okay, well, you know, Diane, would you just like finish something? What would that look like? Actually, that's my problem. I do finish everything. If I would just give up on this, I would have been done a long time ago, right? Well, I like that if it would stop being crooked. Maybe I need to restart this segment too. Oh, Diane's tired, punchy. Okay. Oh, well, we have stuff for the next year's blooper reel. Okay. All right. Kidding aside. Well, what about one little thing of washi in this direction? Because now we have all these vertical lines, which is okay. A little bit. Okay. Am I happy now? I'd be happier if this wasn't crooked. I thought I had that straight. Well, doesn't matter. Well, what about even a smaller segment of this under here? Yeah, okay. Now she might be happy. And you'll notice I said might. All right. Yeah, that's better. All right, I like it, everything except for this. This is just too plain now with everything else that's going on. So is it washi or paint? And I don't think I want yellow there unless I go white, swipe white. Well, I don't like that because now it's starting to look like, oh good. It pulls some of the paper off. I guess we're going to paint. Okay. And I guess I'm going to go yellow because I didn't bring water. That's okay. Well, I can certainly just grab another brush, right? Well, that's better. I don't know that I love it. It's okay. It's better. Better is always good. Yeah, I think that's okay. I don't know. There's probably some people going, yeah, that was a good move. But no, I think it's okay. All right, I think I'm done. I think I better stop tinkering and having all these dumb little things happen and go to bed. So there we are, my book plate page in the new art journal. that took a lot longer than it should have. But it's kind of cool. All right, well, thanks for joining me on this really enlightening segment, and I hope everybody has a nice day out there. All right, apparently this is the never-ending art journal page because it's the next morning, and I had left this out to, left it open so it would dry okay overnight. And I'm looking at it going, I still don't. So I put a little yellow over this text. I put little white blobs here, a little yellow over more. I think that's a little better. It's a little more, pulled together looking. Hopefully you don't notice it's crooked. I had half a mind, as long as we're here and I'm wasting more of your time, if I had a little washi there, would that do it too? Like that, or is that going to kind of cut it off more? No, I think actually I like that. Okay, I'm going to glue that down. Go have a great day.